Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was really strongly guided to come and do a reading for you guys because I think there's some very important messages for this very important full moon in Leo that we're having today. I have been getting into the Mayan calendar and I have been following and studying it. I'm not an expert as of yet, but I do and have found some very critical information that I think would be very helpful for you all. So as many of you know, today we're having a full moon in Leo, and in the Mayan dream spell calendar, this is the blue electric moon 211, and this is what it has to say for the collective. I activate in order to play. Bonding illusion, I seal the process of magic. With the electric tone of service, I am guided by the power of vision. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Now, isn't that so powerful? So powerful. I know you all feel this energy. It's intense, yet it's magical, yet it's a wild ride. We don't know which direction we're turning, where things are leading, but it's definitely been exciting and challenging and just overall very energetically charged. So the tone, which is electric in Blue Electric Monkey, the tone is electric, which represents the cosmic energies. And this essence that electric brings is the essence of service. The power that electric brings is the power of activate or activation. And the action that you can use the electric with is to bond. So you have service, activate, and bond. Now with the seal, which is the monkey, which represents a psychological point or archetypes of behavioral patterns, monkey brings the essence of illusion, monkey brings the power of magic, and monkey brings the action of play. Now I do feel like a lot of this coincides with the Leo energy, but it gives you a little bit more insight. Now the seal is blue, and blue represents transformation. It's a process of formulating. There is red, which initiates, white, which refines, blue, which transforms, and yellow, which ripens. It's a systematic process that we all use in life to establish and obtain various things in day-to-day activity to our goals. So I'm going to go ahead and leave you with that. A lot of it is going to resonate, and maybe it's going to coincide with this reading, maybe it's not, but let's go ahead and jump right in. I've already pre-shuffled and laid the cards out, and yeah, let me turn this one back over. So we're going to start with, this is going to be the feminine energy, and remember we all have feminine and masculine energies. So the feminine energy, the masculine energy, and how we are bringing it together and bringing balance or lack thereof. I do have some shadow cards here to help guide with our shadow work, and some more lighter guidance with the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So let's begin with the feminine. So the overall energy of the feminine is trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. So I feel like for some of the feminine energies, there has been some turmoil in your relationships, whether that be romantic or platonic or professional. But I'm definitely getting romantic here, so I'm just going to go with it. There's been a separation with a divine lover, and it's almost like you have a sense of knowing that regardless if you two are together, ultimately the journey depends on your ability to continue to having faith in God and faith in the universe through the darkest or hardest times, through separation, through difficulties that have challenged you and your faith. I feel like maybe some of you are losing faith in love, being challenged with the thought of falling in love again, or being struck by Cupid's arrow, if you will. I'm seeing Sagittarian energy. I'm seeing fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I also feel like there's maybe a distance here between two people, or some sort of blockage. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that this blockage, whether that be with your divine partner or another soulmate, if you will, the blockage is you. You yourself are creating your own blockages because of you losing faith and losing trust in God and the universe and in love, and all of the difficulties that you have faced, understandably, have been so hard for you. And yeah, you're definitely being tested right now. Your faith is being tested. You're being asked to remain loyal to yourself, remain loyal to the journey, and we all know the journey is, well, it's been crazy to say the least. But in order to capture this faith again and reignite that flame within yourself that this full moon in Leo is bringing, then you have to activate yourself, activate your faith through service and through connecting with yourself and others, right? Trusting that I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I just saw the word rust and trust, and it really stood out. And I feel like your trust is getting a little rusty there. So yeah, it's definitely a challenging time, and I understand, Spirit understands. But let's see it with the shadow work, why you are having blockages. And we have downcast pride. Okay, let's look at this card 20, a new moon. Downcast pride. Do you see that crown that she's wearing? My divine feminines, my lovelies. Maybe some of you have been a little bit too prideful, too egotistical, too set in your ways, holding on to something you truly believe is yours. Whether it's an opinion or perspective of a situation, it is time for you to release with this full moon. Release these aspects of your ego. I feel like your ego is really getting in your way of your own faith. You're turning your back on the magic of life. Definitely some ego work here. How does she say it? Nubian News always says the new keys don't fit old locks. So you're being asked to trust the process of the new by releasing the way you have done things in the past, maybe releasing your perspective of what you believed to be true, leaving that behind you and looking toward the future, because I feel a lot of you are so set in having a particular partner, lover, divine partner, what have you, and because you have not seen it, you are stunting your own progress and rusting away in time. I'm seeing like a cyclical pattern here of doing, thinking, feeling the same things over and over, and I feel like you're being given an opportunity to release and move into the future and open your mind about new love, about new opportunities, about passion and play and all of that abundance, and really needing to look at yourself. Because you're only hurting yourself. Finding balance within yourself, within the old and the new, within traditional beliefs, and more being more open-minded. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, a lot of you have this brand new opportunity that's being presented to you. And you're being asked to trust because you're blocking yourself. I think some of you are a little bit worn out. Very heavy energies, Divine Feminine, because you are being tested right now. Your spirituality is being tested. Some of you are going to be having new divine partnerships coming in that are going to test how much you have healed. And needing to really look towards the future and find that passion within yourself. Allow yourself to release the past, because the energies that are coming in are that of a new, brand new beginning, almost like a 0 point. And Spirit is really helping you with the releasing, but I feel like some of you are just holding on so tight that you're blocking these passionate new beginnings for yourself because of your ego, because of your pain from the past and being tired and worn out and just plain old tired. But don't let the sorrows of the past hold you back, because the energies that are being brought in now have so much to offer that you can really build upon and propel yourself forward into this new galactic activation portal. You are being given the power of vision. Through dance, through music, through writing, through poetry, through whatever it is that has made you happier in the past, or as this newfound creativity, use it to your advantage by releasing the patterns of yesterday, releasing these codependent, addictive behaviors, whether that be a substance or a partnership or the twin flame journey or repetitive thought patterns, because these are all things that are going to root you in and seal you in this new timeline in a negative way, and you're just going to miss this opportunity that's being presented to you. Travel with passion, with joy, with play, with health, with abundance, being on top of the mountain. Some of you may be traveling, some of you may be hiking, mountain climbing. Whatever it is that you have been doing, keep doing it and just release the past, release that ego. So yes, I definitely feel like the Divine Feminine is being tested right now. And I see a lot of you who are going to be initiating this new beginning for yourself. But I also see some of you who are really rooted in your ways. And it's really not hurting anyone but yourself and delaying your own growth and your own happiness. So trust. Don't lose faith. See the magic. Through service. Help a friend out. Lend an ear, lend a hand. Do whatever it is that you need to do to find that, to reignite your soul, is what I heard. Reignite your soul purpose. And you may not have all of the answers as to what you're supposed to be doing right now, or if this is truly where you're supposed to be at, but just trust and have faith that everything is being orchestrated divinely for your greatest good and the highest good of everyone involved. So let's look at the masculine side. And this isn't just for females, because remember, we all have masculine and feminine energies within ourselves, and it is when we are truly balanced within our energies that we are able to co-create with the universe and have that beautiful balanced life that we're all seeking, right? So let's look at the masculine. And we have finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this is definitely a big focus for the masculine energies. They're really focused on putting all their energy and efforts into building or continuing to build, continuing to work on what it is that they are trying to accomplish in their lives. I'm getting a lot of distracting energy, you know, like when I do sense that they are turning their back to the divine feminine. They do not want to deal with it. They're standing in their power and strength and releasing the divine feminine and burying themselves in work, because that's a coping mechanism for some, for a lot of people actually, not just masculine energies. Well, even females do that when they're in their masculine energy, when they're trying to avoid something, right? Some people just bury themselves in work and try to heal themselves. Anyways, so yes, yeah, they're definitely hanging on to every penny, focusing on their work, their job. I'm sort of getting a little bit of an ego here as well, because there is sadness within them. They are feeling this loss, this grief. They're pushing the divine feminine away because they really don't, and they can't right now either handle or want to deal with. Either they can't or they don't want to handle the pain and deal with it. And they're just chalking it up to the wind and moving forward, being very practical, very grounded in their daily lives, just doing everything and anything they can to move forward here. Yeah, a lot of you are so disappointed right now. I'm talking to the feminines, because there was no offer. Things have not turned out the way that you expected. It was like things were so close at one point. You can feel it. You could feel it energetically. Some of you were actually in contact with your divine masculine, and it's like spirit, in a split of a second, something changed, something happened, and it's like you were ego checked, divine feminine, and it hurt. And it's like a missed opportunity, or an opportunity was turned down. There's definitely some rejection here that left you in a humbled state. Sorry, I was getting a lot of information here. So yes, as far as the divine masculine is concerned, money, 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 money. Oh, I just knocked the card over. And it was the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's very slow, stagnant energy here. So, yeah, being very, very methodical about how they're going to be moving forward. Let's look at their shadow side. Obsession. Some of them are very obsessed with their money, with the 3D, with their reputation, and some are very obsessed with the feminine. Oh, here, let me show you the card Obsession. She's looking to the left, which is, the left represents the past, and the right represents the future. Obsession. Trying to fill a void. That's what I'm getting. Trying to fill a void with money, with their day-to-day lives, staying busy, staying active, standing in their power, maybe being overly obsessed with work, overly obsessed with trying to stay busy in order not to think about the past, not to think about the divine feminine, but they feel her. They know it. They feel this connection, and they're trying to fill a void. And there's some sadness. There may be some spine here, I'm not sure, but they want to move forward, and they are moving forward physically, but their souls are drawn to the feminine. They cannot stop feeling her, and it's driving some of them mad. And they're doing everything in their power. They're trying so hard to just release and let go. And physically they are. They're moving forward. Some of them may be moving homes. But of course, the divine feminine is being left behind. It's pushing her away, trying to fill a void, the void of his feminine. Yes, being very controlling. His way or the highway. It's very interesting. Look at these two cards. It is the Emperor. This is the Emperor. This is what the masculine. This is the masculine. The Emperor is the king of all kings. This represents the authoritative figure. He reigns over the land. He is compassionate. He is powerful. He's strategic. He's intelligent. He uses logic, not emotions, but he's still compassionate. Very powerful. He has the world in his hands, and he has the power to make changes and make moves. Mover and a shaker. He commands with his presence. He sees all. He oversees all. He is the top of the top. An older figure, a man with experience, very controlling, very controlled, almost militant. And then the feminine got this, she got it in the reverse. This is the same man, the Emperor. Both of them holding the world. But look at the masculine. Look at his world. It looks dim and gray. And yeah, he has all the money. He has the home, the finances, the security, the savings. But look at his world. Look how dim and gloomy it looks compared to the feminine's. The feminine has that divine spiritual love and passion, while the masculine has all the things in the world. He does not have that connection with spirit and with the divine. The feminine does, and the feminine is looking out onto the masculine. Because remember, it came in the reverse. It looks like this on the table. But there's no new beginning. The Ace of Wands, nope. No new beginning with the masculine. The feminine knows that, and I feel like she's okay with it. And there is a humbling experience here as she's being asked to trust, and the masculine is standing in his power, moving forward and doing everything he can in order to try to fill that void of his feminine. His world is gloomy without her, but it doesn't change anything because he's standing in his own authority and doing things his way. and the feminine hit the highway. So for the masculine, going back to the feminine is asking to trust the process, to know that everything's divinely orchestrated, to focus on her career and her finances. To release her ego, release the obsession of the twin flame journey. Now, I feel the feminine has released the obsession of the twin flame journey, but she's needing to release her own ego in feeling that the twin flame journey is a direct correlation of her own self-worth. I don't know where that came from, but your self-worth does not represent, or is not represented by divine partnership. Feeling unworthy because someone didn't love you, releasing that, knowing that, trusting in the process that you are loved and you will have love in your life, and being creative and passionate in your endeavors and moving forward with your career and your finances, releasing the obsession and standing in your own authority. And for the masculine, you are being asked to trust the process and know that career and finances is not everything in life, and it cannot bring you joy and happiness and passion and brighten up your world, because you can have all of the career, finances, and status in the world, but it still will not fill a void. You're working out of your ego still, divine masculine. And you will be humbled, my love. Or you just won't never be able to fill that void. And that's a sad way to live. Okay. So the energies together that are being brought down are forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yes, Spirit is definitely asking the both feminine and masculine energies of the collective to step out of their ego, step out of this obsession of being right, or being in love, or having your partner, or manipulation and obsessing over having things your way. Release, forgive, and know that we are all here to learn from each other and grow. Forgive and learn. Forgive yourself, love yourself, trust the process. Easier said than done. But to be able to transcend, this full moon is about transcending out of the ego, out of obsession, into a more higher dimensional understanding of how we all coexist in this earth to learn from each other, and that ultimately there is no separation. That the only thing that truly separates us is our own egos. Trust, forgive, learn, transcend. And once you're able to transcend, then you'll be able to receive the blessings and the passion and the joy of life. Not by obsessing over your finances and your status. but by understanding from a higher perspective. The guidance that we have, Abundanita. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, and I apologize if I'm not. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. Once you learn how to forgive, and you will learn and transcend, alchemize this energy within yourself, that pain, that hurt, that sorrow. Once you learn to forgive, and you'll be able to release and make room to receive this beautiful abundance that the universe is ready to provide you for. That energy is here, especially for the divine feminine. You are the master, the co-creator of your world. You have a lot of passion, a lot of creativity to give. A lot of you feminines are actually like really passionate, if you know what I mean, right now. But yeah, so a lot of joy and creativity. I feel like this full moon is creating room. You're able to release, to forgive and learn, release, understand, and make room for the new. You're being called. You too, masculine. You too. Forgive and release. Let go of the past. And the energies right now, it's like you have the opportunity to work with these amazingly powerful energies if you allow yourself to do so. Can't keep doing the same thing over and over expecting a new result. Yeah, I see the masculines right now are really obsessed with their finances, their career, and their finances, just obsessing and trying to just bury themselves because they're unable to forgive themselves for so many things. The masculine has a lot more shadow work to do, some more than others, but definitely needing to learn how to forgive themselves, release this obsession over money and success. Once you're able to do that, divine masculine, you'll be able to receive, make room and receive more prosperity. The universe is wanting to work with you, but God can't work with you unless you give him permission or her permission. So to clarify, we have the Six of Wands, victory, success, wanting to be victorious, triumphant family. Yeah, I definitely see you, divine feminine. Oh, let me show you. Six of Wands is a victory. Receiving acclimates for a job well done, for beating out the competition, for overcoming and snatching that abundance out from thin air by putting the effort and the energy to do the internal work, to sit with yourself and really process and purge and release and understand and learn from your past to move forward, both of you, divine feminine and masculine, being victorious within your own life, right? To what truly makes you happy. To climb to the top of the mountain, grab that victory and come back down and share that victory, that joy, and that success with all of those around you. defending your victory. Oh Lord. And that's clarified by the Ace of Cups. A brand new, beautiful, healing opportunity of love. Psychic abilities, perhaps for some. A new love offer for some. And healing for others. Right? Being victorious in your healing and overcoming your shadow. And learning and understanding the process. With every door that closes, a new one opens. So for some, this may mean a reconciliation. For others, it's just simply you healing, forgiving and learning from your past, and allowing this newness in life, this new abundance to come in by releasing and forgiving the past, being victorious in doing this alchemizing these energies within yourself, with your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, and being successful in healing, thus allowing to bring in this newfound, passionate, loving beginning. I don't see any pentacle energy here except the Emperor, which even then, nah. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything being sealed in, but the opportunities are definitely there for your taking. It's up to you and how you handle this transition and this newfound beginning. So again, I activate in order to play bonding illusion. I seal the process of magic with the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of vision. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. I hope this reading reached all of you who really, truly needed to hear this. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Best of luck to you all.